I don't I don't really give a shit if it's like two different videos watching the Nick video. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I like
Why
like
I hate
like I
flamenco. There you go. If you ever want to look up flamenco, there you go, buddy.
where what?
If in my screenshot that I just sent, because it said, yeah, 4
Oh, in
views, three
general.
minutes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, yeah, that's the video if you want to look up flamenco.
Okay, there we go. I'm back up. Um, but so his thing right here is 1 hour 42 minutes 3 seconds, and I did like a stream where like I watched it and like I reacted to it and like commentated on it. Let me see, which one is it? I'll know exactly which one it is. No, that's not it. Maybe I won't. Actually, I will, cause let's see. Oh, here it is. Looking at a really dumb video. I watching that 1 hour 42 minute video took me 6 hours because I kept pausing so much and just he was saying so much dumb shit. It took me 6 hours to watch an hour video. It was
God
it was
damn.
it like it if you want a fucking because I'll talk about a lot of political stuff. Like that video was some rage inducing bullshit of like basically the guy just thinks that like black conservatives aren't real, and if you're a black conservative it's just because you like hate your own race or some shit like that, or like you just want to be more appealing to white people. It was nuts. It's definitely one of the videos of the world of his yeah. Yeah, this it's hitting me.
I felt that. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm
All right.
gonna try to have that video out tomorrow and shit. So,
Word.
damn. But you guys have a good night. I'll probably be on later tomorrow if you guys are down to chill, or if you
Oh
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
hell
I'm
yeah.
all yeah always.
maybe we'll
Definitely.
stream
Yeah,
a little bit.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We gotta find another guy to make fun of. No.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna look through this Nick is not green stuff, get more up to speed with the super mega stuff, and fix my OBS and shit, so we can maybe
Turkey's
stream
video
tomorrow.
is really good on the situation.
Yeah, I got through part of it, so I think I'm like halfway or like quarter way through it. So,
Lyric's made a good video too.
but yeah, I'll take a good look at that too. Get some information. Yeah, we can talk about that tomorrow, and I'll probably hop into that tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, guys. You have a good night.
Yeah, you too, man.
All right, later.
Just leave 1 second. I'm responding to the idiot's comment. Because it wasn't talking about you. Yeah, fucking the Agent Nibbles guy is a fucking idiot. He's just.
Is it on this video or another one?
It's like he commented on one of my videos. It's oh wait, well that's the wrong tab. In the screen share, he commented on one of my videos. Because this is this person's like an IRL friend of the Texas Tiger Lily person, and I said something to the Texas Tiger Lily person about like how they're like, because they were calling me obsessed, and I said that like how your friend has a channel dedicated to me, the hypocrisy strikes again or whatever, and this person thinks that I'm talking about them because they have a channel. And like they haven't uploaded in 3 years, but whenever they were uploading, like they kind of fumbled the bag because they had like, are you familiar with? He was kind of a commentary guy. Is it like Mr. Robot or something like that? No, not. Oh fuck, that's the wrong.
Hello,
I didn't mean to do that.
Channel today.
Fuck. We were like 8 minutes in or something like that. 8:40. We were like 8:40 something. Let me go to a different tab. They was it like Just a Robot or whatever, like the commentary guy?
Yep.
Yeah, like this person like that guy commented on like some of this dude's videos and stuff like that and whatnot, like basically like co-signing him and whatnot, and then he like just stopped uploading because of like personal family stuff, and it hasn't uploaded in like 3 years and shit. But yeah. He said in the context of the tweets, Texas said you're terminally online for making 4 whole ass streams about your shit take on Starfield, which it wasn't shit. They just didn't like it. Your response was right, but your friend having a whole channel dedicated to just me isn't terminally online. LMFAO, the hypocrisy strikes again. In that context, you were talking about me. Can't even remember your own points. But I wasn't, because I was talking about Keck W, because he's the one who has the channel dedicated to me. Obviously, I'm not talking about the idiot who hasn't uploaded in 3 fucking years. How would I be talking about the idiot who hasn't uploaded in 3 years whenever there's another idiot who actively was uploading videos only about me?
Because, dude, that
Like,
just makes a lot of sense.
yeah, like, it's like, Jesus
Yeah, the
Christ.
rest of them are retarded. They're all just
Yeah.
fucking losers.
You want to keep going with the video?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's go with the video then.
All right.
Makes it very obvious that Ryan
You can hear it,
really
right?
never watched anything that I made.
Are
on
you
the
playing it?
situation.
Yeah. In the screen share.
Oh, I'm not looking at the screen.
Oh,
share,
you were looking at the
okay.
stream?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. I think there is a delay, but it's like it's a 1 second delay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm playing Rust out, so we're doing this.
Okay, that's fine.
If he did, he would see that all mentions of Daniel in my
It's
video
either my
were quoted
computer
from him.
or Streamlabs, but whenever I play Rust and the Rust lags one time, yeah, it's over.
Oh, damn.
The stream's done. Like it goes extremely laggy.
Let's see. What is this? Oh,
It just ruins the entire stream.
except what the fuck is that? Okay.
Himself, Matt, Lex, or Layden.
Let me
my
read.
video, anything
wait.
that I made on the situation. If he did, he would see that all mentions of Daniel in my video were quoted from himself, Matt, Lex, or Layden. After Ryan released his
But it doesn't matter if it was quoted. If you condemn and think that it didn't need to be brought up, then you don't bring it up. He's like trying to like he's so hard trying to like crutch on like, because they brought it up, I had to bring it up because I was covering their videos, even though I could have chosen to just not cover that part of their videos.
No, this guy just contradicted himself right here.
Yeah, and I got
He just admitted the only reason why he went over it is because Ethan
They
and Lex
covered it.
asked him to.
Right.
Now it's all of a sudden another narrative.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. Okay. That was a fucking great piss.
Yeah.
Oh man. Wait, is my
I
drink?
tagged Shiny to come in because I wanted to say some unhinged shit,
Okay.
but he just won't come on. My
Okay.
co-host won't come on.
Time to
bro.
open another drink. I love how I'm chasing shots with more alcohol. 'Cause- well,
don't be a Tony. Don't go in
yeah.
your car, bro.
My state finally got the hard monsters, so I bought like the variety pack case.
Oh yeah. We got those at my store.
I wish we would get the fucking hard. The Mountain Dews were fucking awesome. The monsters are good too, except for the white one, the white haze. I don't really like it, but the Mountain Dew ones were really good. But we don't have those either. I was lucky that I was able to get those.
I don't drink, so I'm gonna take your word
I
on
do.
it.
I do a lot.
statement, I do
Oh, okay. But yeah, like he's trying to rely. He keeps on trying to like use the whole it was in their videos as a crutch, and it's
Even though I've actively involved myself.
yeah,
I actively said, yeah, this is wrong.
Like,
Uh,
like
not Sniper Wolf. They are rapists. They defended rape. It's like,
right. Like if like I can understand wanting to like support your friend and like or like your friend's girlfriend and like signal boost her story, but like with his platform all he needed to do was like either make like a YouTube like how like with YouTube you can make like a 'cause, like with YouTube you can basically make like a tweet post that like your subscribers will see or whatever. Like he could have just done that. He could have just like tweeted the link to her video on Twitter or Instagram. He didn't need to make his own whole video
what's
about
going on in
it.
the background?
Oh, that's the dogs. Hey, chill the fuck out, idiot. Chill out. I go to take a piss and then y'all gotta get all hyper. Chill out. Go lay down. Chill out. Yeah, it's the dogs. I want to get like I want to get one of those like those like little walls that like PewDiePie has, like the soundproof like little walls. I want to get one of those. Usually it's because I got up to piss, so then they saw me get up and then they had to get up. But yeah, using it as a crutch, but it's if oh my god, he's such a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he is.
Ah.
Well, he has to keep those fucking people happy, or else he loses his fucking career.
Right. It's because I'm pretty sure like a lot of his community comes. If I could be wrong, but I feel like I remember he was an editor for Curtis Connor. I want to say I remember something about that of him. He wasn't, or one of them was an editor for the other. I want to say that I remember that being a thing. Because like
I can't really tell you.
Their thumbnails and their video style and their thumbnails are very, very, very similar.
Yeah, maybe.
Like his videos and then
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care for extremely lefty creators. Like
right.
Because that Green is like extremely left.
Yeah, massively.
Like, I don't personally. I don't believe all victims just because they're victims.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like his early content wasn't like that. It's like weird how like a lot of these like more recent.
Oh, I know how it happened. I know exactly how it happened. Yeah. That's why Ethan Klein went fucking down that route. The money's fucking great.
But Ethan Klein's not that bad. Because I mean,
got over.
Right. That more recent stuff with Ethan Klein with like he's not. He's still bad. Don't get me wrong. He's still really bad. He's still really far onto that side, which is very cringe. But like, I don't know if you've seen like the more recent stuff with like his like whole thing with like Hassan. W's. Yeah, he's like, if you shit on Hassan, you got my support, or at least on that topic. If you're shitting on Hassan, and he shit down that fucker's throat.
Yeah, because he was fucking saying. Yeah, down with Israel. Like, does like Hassan's so retarded in like his own right, not realizing like Ethan Klein and his fucking wife are fucking Israeli. Well, Ethan Klein I think was born in America, but he's like extremely like his.
And he lived out there for like what, a couple years.
Back to Israel, and his fucking wife Hila is literally from fucking Israel. So you're on his platform saying, "Fuck Israel, they deserve everything." It's like fucking read the room. Like who have probably all of them are.
I think it's like a law thing. Like it's like a mandatory thing. But like I think she also like served in like the the military. It's like a mandatory thing. I think Korea does like the same thing. Like you have to serve like 2 years or whatever.
Yep. But apparently that makes her a kid killer.
Right. But like that like
down with Israel while on a fucking podcast with someone who has an Israeli wife and is also part Israel.
Like Ethan's like I still don't like Ethan because like his whole thing of like, you know, the same thing with like IW where it's like they built this community and then they flip on it and it's like, oh, I guess I somehow cultivated this community, blah 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 blah. And it's like, what do you mean you somehow cultivated it? You cultivated it because that's what you were doing and that's what you very obviously believed at the time, and now you don't believe it, which is fine to change your beliefs over time. That happens to everybody. But like to act like it was like an accidental thing and like that you never really believed that in the first place, like fuck off. Like fuck off with that shit.
I'm gonna say so. I don't think they actually believed it at all what they were saying. Because as soon as it became very unprofitable to do so, they switched so fast. It was a profit
Right.
thing. Because obviously, are you telling me that Ian, yeah, iDubbbz like all of a sudden stopped hating oh, I just hated saying slurs. No.
Yeah.
Before the fall of man of 2018, yeah, you were still saying fucking slurs.
Yeah. It's. Oh, good
Ethan
lord.
Klein was doing edgy content. It just seemed like I had to go left once the edgy content didn't become profitable. To me, it's all profit shit. It's all fucking grift.
Right. Which I understand that, but it's like, just say that. Like, you get more respect for just saying that's all you give a shit about. Like, I know like a I don't know. I don't know how if you know if you're if you're like if you know about this type of like drama shit, but like Nux Taku. Do you know who that is?
Um, he's a
He's
VTuber.
like a VTuber
That's
kind
all
of
I know.
guy. He's like like an anime that makes a lot of anime related content and stuff. Like at least on his main channel, it was like a lot of anime related content. And like I saw some tweet the other day something about like now that we're openly hating on Nux Taku and whatnot, and
Oh
um
yeah, I remember that. Yep.
and it was like it's like what? It's like people just want to hate on someone so fucking bad, and it's like nothing he did was like he's never done anything like bad, but it was just like now we got a reason to hate on him because he does like he's edgy because he's still willing to be edgy. We gotta fucking hate on him because like
Yep.
he called like a character in like a cartoon show. He's something about like he referenced something about like a character in a cartoon show like protecting his lolly daughter or something like that because he just used the word lolly. It was like, oh, he's Nuxtaku's bad. Lolly,
Yeah.
it's like what?
He
It's like
must support
no.
Lolly or
It's
else.
like
It's like, remember?
Shadman is bad because he actively drew like lolly, not lolly, but like he drew
I
like
would call it Lolly.
yeah, like well, what I was gonna reference was like the Keemstar thing where like he drew
Yeah.
Keemstar's daughter, which Keemstar's daughter is an actual child, so I wouldn't call that lolly because I'm pretty sure lolly is supposed to be like
At
where
the
it's
time, his daughter was like I was very underage
right.
when he drew that.
From
Fucking Keemstar's
from my
daughter was
understanding,
very underage.
but I think that technically wouldn't be lolly because like from at least from what I remember, I thought lolly was like whenever it's like they look like a child but they're actually like 2,000 years old or something that cop out bullshit. Like that's what I thought lolly
Uh,
was. That's what my understanding of what lolly is. I thought that's what lolly was. It was like whenever like they're super old but they look like a child.
it's that, and it's a couple other factors. Yes.
Okay. Well, you know, whatever. But it's like that's bad. But like Nux Taku just saying the word lolly, calling this character like a lolly, that's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like whenever he got canceled for like talking about a drama wherever when like a doxer was caught trying to dox a bunch of VTubers and then he got like quote unquote canceled for just for talking about it whenever he was
Yeah.
like actively involved with it.
Yeah. That was
Catching him.
also really retarded.
Yeah.
But they did their thing.
All right. I guess back to the video.
Yeah, we got derailed, but
Do believe that this talking point, among a few others, has now been used as a way to make wild claims against me and others, deflecting the multiple horrible actions that Super Mega has made in order to spread the conspiracy that I made a hit piece on Matt and Ryan for attention
not
and
a
clout.
conspiracy.
Even if it may have just been a few, I have seen multiple creators and artists on the internet publicly standing up for Super Mega and using the mention of Daniel to
That's not a
deny all of
conspiracy,
the
that's true.
accusations.
Yeah, like it's not a conspiracy. And then now he's saying that he's seen multiple creators and artists stand up for Super Mega. But then if that granted, I think that because like there's some like kind of gray area of like are those Instagram those images of like the Instagram posts. There's some gray area of like we're not fully sure if they're real or not. But if it is real, then he was saying on Instagram that nobody's defending him, but now he's saying that the people are defending them or like standing up for them and supporting them. It's like
Yep.
keep a story straight, my guy.
Yeah,
Thanks,
and all the
Matt.
creators that are supporting him is all the commentary community, because of course all the allegations were either irrelevant information that
Right.
didn't apply to the allegation, like, oh, like what Lex said was a great one. They didn't show up to my birthday party. Like, who gives a fuck? This is an
Yeah.
allegation of sexual assault. They kept peddling like these other allegations that
Right.
didn't matter to the story.
Cause like even
He didn't show up to my birthday. He sat around me, not next to me. Like, who gives a fuck?
right. Cause like even in like the like replies or whatever underneath like Ryan's thing, like even people outside of a commentary community or like some creators that I personally recognize, like Modest Cube Trevor. He's kind of a creator. He was I think he just Twitch streams now, but he was like on I don't know if you know the channel Cow Chop.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember them.
Yeah, Trevor, I don't know, he was like one of like their editors and like a kind of like a cast member of like he was in like a lot of videos. Like he's one of the people who like left like a heart emoji underneath like Ryan's like more recent thing and stuff like that. It's like he's not commentary, but like people are actively supporting them. And it's like that support that he's receiving, that the support that he's receiving in a way is directly from people like Nick going completely off the rails of like from the sexual assault and bringing up all these irrelevant things that don't really matter.
Yeah, that was the entire problem. That's why everyone was calling it out. That they're adding things to the allegations that were just trying to, like, at that point it was character assassination.
Yeah,
Because he didn't show up to my birthday. I guess that was a horrible fucking crime. Yeah, they're a company. Of course they're not gonna like stop the company, go to the birthday party.
'cause, like,
Stop what you're doing, everyone. Everyone
Right.
around us right now that's doing a company that needs to make money. Go to Lex's birthday, or else in like 3 years she'll cancel us for
And
not
it's
going to her birthday. Like that matters at all.
and it's like even fuck, what was it? It was like what's like oh fuck, fucking burps. What was it? Fuck, I forgot what I was about to fucking God damn it. This goddamn idiot got me drinking too much. I forgot what I was gonna fucking say. Yeah. Fuck. Oh, yeah. Okay, so like, and like even some of the things that like they brought up that were irrelevant to her sexual assault, that were still bad things that I think were valid to bring up. Like, because even Ryan admitted to like how he was like he used his platform and he was like inappropriately interacting with fans. Granted, I don't
Yeah.
think any of the fans were underage, and it was all like technically consensual. But I understand why he like felt the need to own up, even though I don't buy into that whole bullshit of like the power dynamics or like I have a platform, all that shit. It's that same type of like fake bullshit that like got Call Me Carson canceled. I don't buy into that shit because I think that like no matter someone's platform online, you're still your own person, and you can. It doesn't matter how popular someone is online. You can just not interact with them. You don't have to interact with them sexually just because they have a platform online. And that's just like it's just a non thing. But like even stuff like that is like nobody's even really talked about that whole thing with Ryan about how he was interacting with fans, because it's just been like the waters were so muddied by Lex and Nick and Leighton and Ethan, like
Yep.
all of them. They fucked anything that like could have happened. They just fucked it all by the way that they decided to go about it.
Yep.
Like if they if they never would have did that fucking stream with the live sub counter and shit like that, it's like
Yeah,
they
that's when, like,
fucked
people really
themselves
started to
so
turn their
hard.
heads. Yeah, when they like right after Lex's video and Leighton's stream, and this was actually like before Nick made his video. They did that fucking stream celebrating the downfall
Yeah.
of Super Mega.
It was like
And
recent, not
everyone's
too long
like,
after
"What the
she
fuck
made
are
her
you
video.
doing?" Like you're making this
Yeah,
into a clout thing, and it turned out to be a clout thing. Um, it's just like you're now celebrating the downfall of someone you may have lied about, and it
right.
turns out you did lie about.
And the thing is, like, I
The
don't,
optics here are not there.
yeah. Cause like I watched the more recent Destiny video where he reacted to the video that Tom made, and
Yeah.
he referenced how I don't remember this from whenever I watched Lex's video, but when apparently in Lex's video she mentions how like that she was like had been recording for or talking for like 5 hours, but her video was only 2 hours, so there was 3 more hours of irrelevant shit. Apparently, that's even more irrelevant that she apparently must have talked about that was cut, and it's like how like just like you didn't need to talk about so much extra stuff, like bringing up the which was proven false, the stuff about like Matt cheating on his girlfriend with another girl and all that shit. It's like, how does that have any relevance to you being sexually assaulted? Or
Exactly.
like,
Also, the morgue pie bitch.
yeah, that whole thing.
She was telling Leighton to, because they could probably sue Leighton for this, because he violated an NDA. But she was like, all the things that you were saying, like you were telling the rest of us, that doesn't violate the NDA. Yeah, yes it does.
Yeah, and like,
But yeah, she totally. We hooked up once
yeah,
after Matt broke up with his girlfriend. Therefore, it's not cheating. What's the
yeah.
point of you saying it was cheating, even though he broke up with his girlfriend? What's the cheating? Like it's like when I said like, where's the sexual assault? Where's the cheating?
Cause
I
it's
broke up with my girlfriend.
right, and
It's over.
it's
Relationship over. Gone. Done. Bye. Bye. I
like
go fuck another bitch. It's not cheating.
yeah, like it's crazy uh how much they what the fuck? Oh. Um it's crazy how many different people like tried to say things, and then it was like so all like Matt had to just showed like this thing. That was one of like my like it is kind of off topic, but like I Matt's video was so his response was so good because he actually like showed he would like if your video is gonna be edited, just edit the fucking text and whatnot onto the screen. Unlike how Lex would just like hold up the phone to the camera for like a couple seconds and then put it away. It's like you can change like it's yeah, and then like if you're gonna say something about someone, don't do it when there's fucking texts that directly contradict what you're saying that they can just easily show. Like the morgue pie
Yeah.
stuff and whatnot. Like Matt like showed how like they hooked up the one time and then he tried to cut it off because he could tell that she was catching feelings and he didn't that's not what he wanted to do. And all that. And it's just like you she could have just stuck to the thing, and like she fucked herself over so many times by like doing things about like all the time she talked about like not having a lot of money and this that and the other, and then like flying back home for her mom's birthday, and it's like bitch, you're like in your like mid-20s, you don't have to go celebrate your mom's birthday with her. Like and or like how she had bought like a new fucking Jeep while she was in LA or some shit like that, and like it's like it was like a very clear like a new Jeep, and it's like
Oh yeah, she's
but
homeless by the way.
right, and it was just and complaining about like how even like in her video like when she complained about like how dirty the office was, even if it was that dirty,
Who gives a fuck? They gave you a
you
place to
weren't
stay.
yeah you gave you a place to stay, and like you weren't their maid, you didn't have to clean anything, you didn't have to do any of that. Like it's not like that it holds no relevance. You ruined all your like chances of like making like actual points. Like I and if like and like if it happens that like her story what her if it happens that her story of like what happened with Don is true, like if that happens to be the case, like she fucked herself so much by like just adding so many different things where she did lie and she was shown to have lied, where it's like, why are people gonna, like, people aren't gonna like ignore where you lied, and then, you know, like, you can't complain about people calling you a liar when you were lying about so much stuff, even if you were telling the truth about the sexual assault. It's like, if that was completely true, then that's all you would have needed to talk about. You wouldn't have had to bring anything else up, because that would have been enough to get the effect that you were trying to get.
Yeah, but at that point it became character assassination.
Yeah.
It became like, how can I ruin them more than ever now,
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking insane.
while also destroying my fucking reputation.
Yeah. Yeah, she fucked her reputation.
Now everyone knows that you lied. Now, like, even if yeah, like you said, it somehow comes out that she never did give consent, even though she basically said she did. But anyway,
Right.
let's say like she even lied about giving consent somehow. That still muddies the water. That we have to take your fucking word at the greatest grain of salt ever.
Right.
You fucked yourself. No, like, you may be telling the truth, but you lied to the point where, how can we believe what you're saying?
Right.
Like, he could have fucking raped her, and she could have said, like, extreme. I know that's extreme, but it applies. If he raped her, but there's all these allegations and proof that she's been lying about people, how can it be how can it be believable?
Yeah.
He raped me, but everyone brings up all these like this past situation. Well, you lied heavily about all these people.
Yeah, like, this guy raped me, and then this other guy cheated on his girlfriend. It's like, well, what does that matter? It's like, yeah, cheating on your girlfriend, if that ended up being true, it's like, yeah, that's shitty. But what does that have to do with your assault? That doesn't have anything to do with it. Or even like bringing up like the other quote unquote assault with like the what was it, Tim or whatever, Tim, the other guy, where it was like, he kissed me and then he walked to the closet and told me to come here, and then I went, and then I walked to him because I was confused, and then he kissed me again, and it's like, are you dumb? Like, you're
Yes.
yeah. Obviously she's dumb, but it's like, how dumb can you be? It's like, because then even like that guy made his video, his like response video or whatever, where he was like, yeah, I asked her for a kiss and she said yeah, and then we kissed, but that doesn't matter. It's like, well, it's like, I get it, dude. You're getting like attacked over it, but it's like, that does matter. If she agreed to it, it doesn't matter what was going on. Like, I'm sorry, but no matter what's going on in your life, or what, like, how like upset you are in a situation, like, if someone, it's not that hard to just say no to a kiss and whatnot. Like, it's not hard to just say no. I'm like, it's so simple. You can't like also start attacking this guy because he did this thing whenever he asked for your permission and consent and you gave it. But then it's like, oh, but I was in a very emotional state. Blah, blah, blah. This is like, that doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Like,
He got off to my sexual assault. Did he?
right.
Or was it another point of, you wanted the kiss and he gave you the kiss, and then you gave him a mixed feeling, and then you said, oh yeah, well, I never gave consent.
Right. But yeah. All right. Let's keep going.
I have seen creators who have firsthand experienced the backlash of telling a story as a victim online, who are now backing up Super Mega as if they both didn't fully admit to covering up their friend and employee sexually assaulting another one of their friends. There is
What? That's a
What did he
mess.
say?
So he, fucking hell. He said, now I've seen wait, let me rewind it so saying it.
Who have firsthand deny all of the accusations against Matt and Ryan. I have seen creators who have firsthand experienced the backlash of telling a story as a victim online.
I've seen creators firsthand experience the backlash for
experienced the backlash of telling a
story as a victim online. Who are now backing up Super Mega as if they both didn't fully admit to
covering up their friend and
covering up their friend.
employee.
Okay, so he's saying he's seen creators firsthand who have gotten backlash for some about being a victim and who are now backing up Super Mega this is what he said, as if they didn't both admit to covering up for their friend for a sexual assault or whatever, something like that. He basically now he's saying that Matt and Ryan admitted to covering up a sexual assault for their quote unquote friend Don. And he's seen other creators that received backlash for coming out as a victim supporting Super Mega after they've apparently admitted to covering up whenever they haven't. I'm pretty sure in Matt's video he explicitly says they in no way he said that they in no way covered up or covered for Don.
Oh. Yeah, he's just retarded. He's 8-brained, bro. He's fucking 8-brained. He's gonna say that's racist because he's.
I love how earlier in his video, like not even that long ago, he alleges that Ryan must have not, based off what Ryan said in his like tweet thing with all this whatever. He says that Ryan must have not watched his video, like Nick's videos at all. Whenever it's like, if you're saying based on what he just said, it seems like he didn't watch either of their videos at all. Because in no way do they admit to covering up anything. They don't admit to covering up anything, and what they say in no way alludes or implies that they covered anything up. There was no cover up. From what they've said, that like whenever Lex told them, they believed her, and they cut Don off from like being like their channel artist or anything like that.
Okay, I'm about to correct you. You were a little bit wrong.
What? Isn't that what
okay.
they... Or like maybe not immediately.
Explained to them that it was a sexual assault, and they didn't take it as seriously. They admitted to that. They didn't take it as seriously.
I do remember that. They admitted to not taking it.
Because he gave a version that was way more believable.
Right. And then they tried to like set up like them talking it out to each other or something like that, right?
I'm not sure about that part, but the reason why they cut Don because he was annoying. That's the reason why they cut Don off. But
okay.
She explained this sexual assault, of course,
right.
What she thought was sexual assault, even though she gave consent. Told them, and then they already got the thing is they already got the story from Don. That I think I might have done something wrong. Lex is not talking to me anymore. This is what happened, and then she comes and says sexual assault, and gives a completely different events, and probably misconstrued a lot of the knowing her.
Well, I think they got Don's. I think they got Don's story after they got Lex's story.
Maybe,
I think I remember that from Matt's video. I do remember Matt in his video or something like that. I remember Lex referenced it in her video, and then Matt referenced it in his video, and then acknowledged that it was kind of like a dumb thing to do, where they suggested Lex and Don talking it out or something like that, because they were getting two different stories, to try to like talk it out and like figure out like what happened, if it was really just like if it was some like miscommunication to where them talking it out could like maybe solve the problem. And then of course, because of social reasons, they say that like, in hindsight, that was really dumb. We should have just cut him off immediately, which obviously I disagree with, because it's like, well, if there's two conflicting stories, you should try to figure out like what is the actual truth before you like make like a decision like that.
It seemed like maybe I construed it a little bit wrong, and that's on me. But but that was my understanding. Is that it's not what it's not, things didn't look right on either side, and that's probably why they didn't take it as
Right.
serious.
Yeah. I do remember them both admitting to like not taking it as seriously off the bat. But it's like I feel like you can only take it so seriously when there's not like when it's just an allegation off the bat, and it's not like, because obviously they weren't there, and so it's like if you take her story off the bat and whatnot and fully support her, but then it comes out that like Don comes out with his story and it contradicts it, and then whatever may happen if like somehow like some sort of like hard facts come out, then if you were just blindly supporting her, at least to like some of your community, you lose some of your community because you blindly believed her and whatnot. It's a hard line to walk in a situation like that. It like maybe they didn't handle it the best way, but it's like I don't think anybody realistically could have handled it, quote unquote, the best way, because it's such a hard thing to handle when you've got two conflicting stories, both coming from people who are your friends, and you weren't there, so you don't know what actually happened, and so you can't. It's you what side, you know, if you, like you if it's hard to figure out what side do you take, if you take a side at all. Do you take a side or do you just cut them both off or something like that? Which then that just makes you look. That also comes with its own issues of like just cutting them both off.
There's lots of issues here.
Yeah,
But of course, since it didn't go the way she wanted, it's all of a sudden they're covering it up.
Right. Oh, I think there's something I wanted to say earlier. And it just came back to me of like how when she took her video down, she was like, it served its purpose, blah blah blah, this blah blah that. It's like, well, no, because you were getting backlash because you had so many like lies in it and like so much dumb shit, and you just didn't like how much you were getting called out for it. Okay.
Yeah, it served its purpose.
Yeah.
Another one of their friends. There is verifiable proof that after Super Mega finally let Don go, they didn't tell their fans the reasoning for firing him after weeks of questions about his disappearance from the
Oh, okay. So now he just said that like there's verifiable proof that after Super Mega let Don go, they didn't tell their fans why he was let go, but it's like they don't have to do that. They have no obligation to let their fans know why they've cut ties with them. Now, granted, I can understand with the criticism of like they should have made a tweet or something like that saying that, hey, we've cut ties with them because there are some allegations, and we think it's best to just not associate with him anymore. They could have said something like that. I can understand that criticism, but like you don't the quote unquote fans aren't they're fans
not obligated to know.
Yeah, they're not owed an explanation, like an in-depth explanation of why he was let go, especially if I think if now I could be wrong, but if I remember right, I think like that according to like Matt, I think it was that like Lex didn't feel like they should tell people why, because it was Lex's story to tell. It was her thing to tell. So without
it was Lex's story to tell.
So like they weren't gonna go out and just expose it if something that she didn't want or wasn't ready to talk about publicly. Like you can't like get mad at them for that. That's bullshit.
Channel. There is also evidence that Don asked people publicly about housing in Los Angeles, and that Super Mega fans offered places for Don to stay, under the impression that he.
Oh yeah, I think because he was gonna do it. He's doing a stream about where he's reacting to it too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember seeing that tweet. I think you retweeted it or something like that. Yeah. Now he's talking about how Don tweeted out asking for like about housing, and Super Mega fans were offering or whatever, and they didn't know. But it's like, yeah, I understand how that could be kind of fucked, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like there's only so much that they realistically should be held accountable for doing. Whenever it's like, it's not their story. It's not
Yeah.
it's not their they didn't do it. It wasn't done to them. And like at least me personally, before this whole thing started happening, I I I didn't even recognize the name Don or Lex. Granted, I think he was in like maybe like one of their drunk drawing videos, but like I was like, who the fuck is Don and who the fuck is Lex in relation to Super Mega? I was like, I don't fucking know who these people are. I've
Yeah,
never heard of these
like these
people.
guys, they were like the most in the background in the world. Like you had to like have a
Yeah,
magnifying glass to see them in like a fucking
like
picture.
yeah, like it wasn't like how like with the Jackson or whatever situation. It's like he was in videos like pretty like consistently, or Jackson or whichever one of the Tucker brothers it was. Like he was in videos consistently, so obviously people knew who that was, and like you kind of need to explain like, hey, this guy like was stealing from us and all that shit. Or like if it would have been like the one of their editors, Justin, he was in their videos pretty often and whatnot,
Yeah.
and it's like, and I think Nick even like, or some of the people like tried using how like as soon as these allegations came out, people like Justin, like I guess like left Super Mega and like removed Super Mega from their bio and shit like that and whatnot. And it's like, but it's like,
Yeah, it went on
nigga,
his way, like how it should have been.
yeah, like I get it. Like
But
you can like he it's his right to have an issue with how they handled it and to want to leave because of how they handled it. That's his right.
yeah,
But to use that as like as like to like support your claim, as in like it's so true that these people are they're leaving, and it's like that's not really how that works.
He was still on good terms with Super Mega and definitely under the impression that he was not a sex offender. There's evidence that Ryan was publicly liking Don's tweets weeks after he was let go for assaulting someone at Matt's house. Ryan has admitted to sexting
And now he just said that there's evidence of Ryan liking some of Don's tweets after he was let go for assaulting someone in Matt's house. Now it's still just an allegation. And I think I remember I think it was Destiny or Turkey Tom commented about how like in one of Nick's like initial videos, he not once does he say the word allegation. He's just talking about it as if it's fact. And it's like that just shows more bias. That just shows more bias. It's ugh.
fans he met online and has agreed that his actions are not worthy of the platform he has. It is embarrassing, the kind of people that have been standing publicly with Super Mega when it has been very clear that they are not above denouncing the hate that Lex is receiving because of things they said in their videos.
What? That's such a weird criticism. He's criticizing how the creators are coming out and supporting them. What did he? Fuck! I gotta go back again.
Above denouncing the hate that Lex.
He's criticizing how people are. Oh. Gotcha. All right, he's coming. He's gonna come back. Like what? What? That's such a weird criticism, though. Like, what kind of criticism is that? That it's such a weird. That's such a weird criticism. until he gets back. I feel alive when I'm near my death, ayy. When I die, when it's just in my head again, the evidence. Wasn't it like is it No, was it Lone Wolf? My mind, but I still manage. Up. No, was it Ginger? Was it Ginger Snaps? Heart Darknet? No. Yeah. I'm the Grim Reaper Soul Eater. I'm the procedure. It's gone. The title of the last song. Witness, I'm looking up. I'm
So we'll go over this and then we're covering the main video. My drama with Super Mega from Nick is Not Green. We'll see this because honestly, I mean, you could ignore this. Like, unironically, the best way to go about any drama is to ignore this. But it's fucking hard to ignore 750k views, you know? And I bet his comment section, Reddit, and like overall comments on all social media is kind of flooded with this shit, you know? Because he's, other than Lex, he's the main figurehead of all of these allegations because he spearheaded this into kind of the mainstream, unironically giving a voice to Lex. And as he says, which this was unbelievable to admit, but as he says in this video from like the 7 minutes I've already seen, he admits that Lex and Leighton or someone, at least Lex, talked to him and asked him if he could make a video boosting her story. Now, I thought that was an unbelievable thing to admit on camera because that's the thing we were talking about all this time. That all of these people were in cahoots. They were all friends with each other, and he just outright confirms it, that he was asked to make the video. So, I want to go over this though. Let's see what Ryan had to say, which is half a super.
It was where this video was originally going to leave off, but just a few days before I was planning to release on October 17th, Ryan posted a new statement on the matter, this time on the offense. It's directed against Leighton, Nick, Lex, and Ethan. Ryan was upset that those involved still hadn't taken responsibility for bringing up Daniel Kyle. They didn't care about him was not true. He takes time to reflect on how close of a friend Daniel was and how deeply his loss affected everyone around him. It was a traumatic event that, thanks to Lex, was now being exploited for internet brownie points. He lists specific instances and even points out Lex was the first person to mention him. The claims regarding Matt and I disrespecting Daniel's memory were made and propagated by Lex in her now unlisted YouTube video that
I mean, that's just true. Like, the main thing that Lex did in this video was bringing up a lot of unnecessary random details, which, as she stated in her unlisted description statement after she unlisted her video, is that she was trying to add in as many details as possible to make her story seem believable. Sure, that's plausible
She
on
did
one
it.
end, but also very convenient. I think a very other likely scenario that could have happened is that she was adding in all of these unnecessary details and unnecessary insults to try to paint Super Mega look out to be the worst people
Let me move this over to here. If I need, I'll leave OBS down here. Cause no, yeah, like everything what Lyrics is saying is true. Yeah, like, yeah. It's. It's fucking insane. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going with the video. If Burn comes back, if Burn comes back, he comes back. It's whatever. It's no big deal. Why the fuck is it like not refreshing? The fuck.
Nick, in a video that was uploaded to
is
his YouTube
receiving
channel on
because
July
of
29th.
things they said in their videos. Regardless of Layden's role in the story, Matt and Ryan will not stop anyone from claiming that everything that happened in Lex's story was a lie. Matt and Ryan are well aware of how their audience is responding.
They don't have an obligation to stop people from claiming that it's a lie. That's not their fault. That's Lex, Ethan, Layton, and your fault. Cause you fuckers fucking signal boosted signal boosted so many fucking lies that it doesn't matter how much of it was true. You fucking signal boosted the fucking lies. You signal boosted so many lies instead of just in your edited video just leaving out what was a lie, which you could have done. Like, you didn't do that. So by that's like, it's not on them to control that. You fucked it up. You fucked her story over by not being able to fucking like not signal boost the fucking lies.
To this. They see how dishonest the claims are about Lex, myself, and many others. They can say they care about lifting Lex's voices up, and they can say that they are sorry about what they did to her, but it has become very obvious that they do not care how their audience is responding to this.
That is two separate fucking things. They don't need to care about how their audience is responding to it in order to support her and to want to like boost her whatever and all that shit. They don't have to care about how their audience is fucking responding to it. Like, what?
People who are watching my video, who are fans of my channel, to read the comments and really think about how this should be handled. We are currently watching channel to read the comments as they did to her, but it has become very obvious that they do not care how their audience is responding to this. I invite people who are watching my video, who are fans of my channel, to read the comments and really think about how this should be handled. We are currently watching the repeat offense of thousands of people clawing for reasons to defend a YouTuber they like or a friend that they...
But we're not. What we're actually seeing is people calling out bullshit lies and calling out how why should your other shit be believed when you're lying about so much shit that you didn't even need to bring up in your video?
they have in their life. And I am sure that many of you are still unsure about how you feel after reading the countless comments of people calling me a liar and claiming that I posted about this situation in malice towards Super Mega. And so I want to briefly touch on some major comments being made about me and give you my thoughts. There are a lot of people theorizing the secret reasons that I must have had to make this video in bad faith to cancel Super Mega, and I think a lot of them are very dumb arguments. One claim that I continue to see being made is that I capitalized on a suicide for clout. Daniel was far from the main thing I talked about in my video and was not a major part of the story at all in any way.
But it was like a big portion of your video. It doesn't have to be the main point of your video for it to be something like for it to be counted as exploitation. You objectively exploited it because otherwise you wouldn't have brought it up. You wouldn't have talked about it. You would have left it out. You would have just left it the fuck out.
And if you watched any of the videos,
1 second.
Video essentially bending the knee to everything Lex said, you know? But I like this new rhyme.
which garnered over 700,000 views. He instead dedicates about 20 seconds of his 1 hour and 5-minute upload to say he thinks he made a bit of a mistake when including other stories, mentioning how he believed it was context that he personally thought was important and necessary for the story. What logical leap must one make to think my friend who has been gone for over 8 years is in any way context to Lex's story of SA? Nick gave a
you would
spotlight.
agree with that.
That's what it is. There's no context at all. And I'm pretty sure like the little bit of the video I already watched from Nick is Not Green, he goes on to state that again his only intention was just to lift up the weak's voices, you know, give the victims a voice or whatever. But that's not it. That was like 50% of the video was covering Lex's story. The rest is random Reddit comments and pointless shit, like actual just character assassination.
To the things
Yeah, that's true.
the claim that I am capitalizing on anything in these videos is also an argument that is very obviously being done in bad faith.
It's
I cover
very
stories on
obviously
the
not.
internet 3 times a week as my job. I covered Super Mega.
That doesn't negate their criticism. Because if you're covering stories 3 times a week on the internet, then that means that there's so many stories that you could cover. But yet, this is the story you chose. You chose to cover this story. You chose to cover this story, and you chose in your video that you or your editor, if he has an editor, edited your video. You chose to include the shit about Daniel. You chose to do that. Like, no matter what, you chose to do that. That was your choice, dude. Like, what? Like,
Capitalizing on anything in these videos is also an argument that is very obviously being done in bad.
like, I'm sorry, but whenever your job is YouTube, and as you just say that you cover stories 3 times a week as your job, you don't get to make the claim. You don't get to say that people saying that you're doing it for profit or whatever, or to capitalize on it. You don't get to make that argument when that is literally what your job requires you to do. You have to capitalize on trending topics and trending stories to actively hold like your shit, like your relevancy or your audience, because that's what your audience wants to see. You have to hold. You do that.
Bad faith. I cover stories on the internet 3 times a week as my job. I covered Super Mega Story in 2 different videos, neither of which were monetized or advertised on because I did not feel.
But capitalizing on something doesn't require monetization. Because people who have never seen your shit before, who have who share your mindset for believe victims, support victims, and all that shit, they don't have to. The videos don't have to be monetized for it to be capitalization, because it's a trending topic. It's a talk about topic. You're talking about it, so just by you making the videos, whether they're monetized or not, there's people who are who may not know who you are, who share your like ideology and your mindset, who in turn will watch that, who will see that video, like what you had to say because you share their same idiotic ideology, and then go watch your other shit, which is monetized, which makes you money in turn. So like, it doesn't matter if those specific videos weren't monetized. You objectively, whether it's minor or drastic, you made some form of profit or you benefited in one form or another from it. You benefited from it. That's a fact. That's objective. Whether the video is whether you benefited monetarily from those videos directly doesn't, like, those videos itself doesn't matter. You still benefited in one way or another from those videos overall. You had a net benefit from them, even though you didn't have innate benefit from the videos themselves, like those videos themselves. You still had a overall net benefit from those videos.
Story like this. I didn't make any money reporting on this story, and my only
Doesn't
objective for
matter.
posting about it was to talk about a story that I felt was important. Another
But yet you muddied that story that you thought was important by including all of the irrelevant shit that isn't important to the actual core story of the fucking assault, the alleged assault.
The reason people are calling me a liar is because they think that I'm friends with Layden and that this was
We'll see how we'll see how this goes before I comment on it, because we'll see.
a part of his plan to cancel Super Mega. I didn't talk to Layden about making this video about Super Mega.
That doesn't really matter.
Layden was going to speak out about Super Mega when
That
I
also doesn't
started
really matter.
scripting my video about
If it's
Lex's
true, that doesn't
story.
really matter.
I am not friends with Layden. I do not hang out, and I have never conspirized with him against Super Mega. And if you ask anybody that I know in real life, you'd know that I don't like Layden. I have had negative interactions with Layden in the past, yet I still reported on his word because he was a reputable source as someone...
He just... I'm going to nut. This motherfucker just called Layton a reputable source. If you don't like him, in what world? In what world?
Whoa, hey, I'm back.
Hey. Oh my god. He just called Layton he's talking about how, like, he's not friends he's saying that he's not friends with Layton. He didn't conspire with Layton. He said that if you ask anybody in his personal life, they'd tell you that he actually doesn't like Layton because he's had negative interactions. And he said that he still felt it important to cover what Layton said or whatever, because he was a reputable source.
The guy who lied in the 3-hour live stream
Yeah.
for 3 hours is a reputable source.
he just called Layton a reputable source. Oh my god.
Yeah, the guy who got I didn't like these homophobia jokes. Meanwhile, in the same way, oh my god, I'm gonna show my dick to Super
I'm gonna show my
Mega.
cock and balls during a podcast recording. I'm gonna come out with my cock and balls out, like. Ah!
Retard.
This. Oh
who
my
previously
god.
worked with Super Mega and was let go. I came to find out that Layden was not a reputable source.
Because one thing, like, before I even watched this, I had like this like conversation with myself. Like I was just like thinking about this whole thing and talking about it, and I was like, because I know that before this video, I think Nick has said something about like him and Layton not being friends. But then I know for a fact that I've seen a clip of Layton talking, and like, he was like all emotional and shit, and saying how he talked for like hours with, and he listed a bunch of names, and he said like, I think he said like Lex and Ethan, and I'm pretty sure he named Nick, and so it's like,
Therefore, reputable source.
it's like, so to me it was like, I thought at that whenever I was thinking about that, I was like, this can either go one of two ways, either like because of Layton's bipolar or whatever, they're not actually friends or whatever, and he was just like in that moment just calling him a friend because they talked or whatever about whatever situation.
Yeah.
That, or Nick is lying, and because I think in one of like, cause I know like I think he said like Matt. He called Matt a liar because Matt's insinuated that Nick and Leighton are close friends, and I remember saying saying to myself that like he's probably gonna play the super semantic game of like Matt's wrong. It's what Max. He's gonna write off what Matt said because they're technically not they're not close friends or whatever. They're just they're just associates or whatever, and it's like that like it doesn't matter. Like that's such a bullshit thing.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? Hold on. Leighton is such a reputable source, right?
Right.
That he got wrong. Like he said that Ryan was misgendering his partner
Yeah, because he
his
didn't know.
partner is transgender, but the partner goes by any pronouns. So
Right.
how is he
They're
misgendering
gender
him?
fluid or whatever, and it's like because I didn't know that they were gender fluid or whatever. They went by any
But he was-
pronouns. It's like so
He-
then
he
why
was so
make that
adamant
allegation?
he was pronoun. He was so
Yeah.
adamant that he was misgendering someone with, even though I don't really agree with it, no gender.
Right. Oh my god, this dude.
He's misgendering
Nick.
someone he's just misgendered.
Nick.
He's retarded.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's hurting my head. Oh my, like, oh, Jesus. Oh, I can't wait to hear what he says next.
Source at all, and I covered that in my follow-up video
He
about
ain't beating
Super
the
Mega.
gay
claims
allegations,
Leighton
though.
made were not at all accurate, and I regret not denouncing them. Came to find out that
What did he
Leighton was
say?
not a reputable source at all.
Oh,
Yet I
wait.
still reported on his word because he was a reputable source as
Reputable
someone who
source.
previously
Hey.
worked with Super Mega and was let go.
Okay. So he's saying that he reported on his story because he was a reputable source as someone who worked for Super Mega and was let go. But now I think he's about to say that he wasn't a reputable source.
I came to find out that Leighton was not a reputable.
Okay, I came to find out he wasn't a reputable source. Okay, at least he admits that like he thought he was reputable, but then he's found out that he's not. At least he admits that. Sort of.
Hold on. That's super convenient. After Lex threw him under the bus, now he's not
Right.
a reputable source.
Right.
Really makes you think.
Yeah. Like,
source at all, and I covered that in my follow-up video about Super Mega. The claims Leighton made were not at all accurate, and I regret not denouncing them even more than I did in my previous video. I am sorry
Okay.
that I did not dispel more of what Leighton said specifically in his video about Super Mega, but I can now say that Leighton did nothing but hurt Lex's story, and I think if given the chance, Lex would say the same. Regardless of her personal feelings on Leighton, people comment, insult, and degrade these stories as though this means that everything reported is completely invalid. I know that people will continue to relentlessly claim otherwise, but I do not have any ulterior motive for my videos made on Super Mega. I do not have any reason to want them.
I was listening to lyrics a little bit.
but oh my god, you can't say that you didn't have any alternative motive for your videos on Super Mega when you've literally said that you don't care about the facts because you want to support your friend.
Yeah, this is not something I look into.
Yeah, this isn't like a
come to
normal
the
internet thing where I
conclusion of
look at all the
facts.
facts and then come to a
My
conclusion.
friend was assaulted.
Yeah.
And nothing was done about it.
Like that is objectively an ulterior motive than just wanting to promote or not promote, but like boost your friend's story. Whenever you make your own whole video and you actively say that you don't care about the facts, that is a motive. Especially whenever there's evidence of him like wearing like Super Mega merch and like supporting like actually like liking Super Mega and being like
But I never
maybe
liked
being a
him
fan.
now. I don't like him anymore.
Right.
I was a massive fan until Lex said, "These guys gay."
Exactly. Fucking. Ugh.
them to get canceled, nor do I think they should suffer non-existence from the internet because of this situation. I completely leave the fate.
How? What? I don't think they should be I don't think they should be They should suffer non-existence from the internet because of this situation.
The situation I
Then-
caused.
Then why were you like then
Well, hold on. Now he doesn't think that. Now he doesn't think he
right.
should take shit. I
Oh.
wonder what. I
of
wonder what
whether or not
changed his
Super
mind
Mega
on that.
decides to be on the internet in their own hands. There's obviously a large group of people who still support Super Mega and are willing to watch them online, so I don't think it is a problem for them when it comes to being canceled. They even still have their Patreon up and are asking people to subscribe for content that happened before they got canceled. And Don, the person who actually sexually assaulted Lex, continues to have a Patreon as well. But based off their reaction and the way that they turned the narrative on their friend who was assaulted in Matt's house, I fully believe that Matt and Ryan support the conspiracy that Lex's video is nothing but a hit piece on them to ruin their career. Another claim
But it's not a conspiracy that it's like a hit piece, because there was so much stuff irrelevant to the assault, and there's so much evidence of like up until when Leighton was fired or let go or whatever, she was friendly with them. Like, it's not a conspiracy.
What isn't also a conspiracy that it's just so convenient. Everyone involved is either dating or extremely best friends.
Right. Yeah. Like,
It's just a coincidence everyone's involved.
yeah, like
Has a
Ethan
relationship with each
Ethan's
other.
dating her, and then Ethan and Nick are close friends and have like their little fucking band.
Gay ass fucking band.
Yeah, they have their band together, and then Leighton is the friends with Ethan and Lex or whatever, and possibly Nick or whatever. Who knows at that point? And then
she was close with him, and then when they
Right.
started getting shit, she was very quick to throw him under the bus.
right. Jesus Christ.
being made about me is that I made my video about Super Mega for clout and attention. If you look at my channel,
you really
especially right
did.
before I made my videos on Super Mega, you'll see that I don't need or want clout or attention from them. My
But you do. You're a commentary channel. You do need and want clout. You need to make sure your videos stay relevant, so you can keep doing this. Because there's no shot that he's at the point where like I think that at the point, like, people want to criticize Super Mega for like only uploading like trucking simulator videos, but like, I mean, Ryan was, I think he had his Twitch channel. I don't know what kind of numbers he was pulling on that, but like Matt had his music. He was he was probably making enough from his music to where he didn't really need to do the YouTube anymore. I would assume doing touring and whatnot. But Nick, your music's not not doing numbers and making money like that. Like, you do need to stay relevant. You do need clout. It doesn't matter how many subs you already have. You have to stay relevant as a commentary channel. You have to keep getting views. Because like, commentary is probably one of the most volatile communities of I guess like success for like a channel. Because like, if there's not something to talk about, if you're not talking about something like interesting, you're fucked. You're not gonna get any views. Because like, your community isn't, your audience isn't there to watch you talk about random like small time shit. Mostly they're there to hear you talk about like some big serious shit. Granted, Nick's audience is a bit on the more retarded side, so they probably would just watch whatever he puts out. But fuck,
I don't know, man. They're just so fucking dumb.
TikTok drama audience does not overlap with a dying Let's Play channel. And when I initially posted
with a
these
dying
videos
Let's
about
Play
Super
channel,
Mega, as
it's not personal, but I'm gotta make a quick jab. A dying Let's Play channel, like, fucking dude.
expected, they did not perform as well as my normal videos. I wasn't making money off the videos, and there was no reason to believe that these videos would somehow help my career. Most of the
Yeah,
attention that I've got
I don't really don't understand it.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was earlier. While while after your headphones were dead and stuff, he said the whole thing about like, he tried to say that like it couldn't have been. He was trying to like disprove how people were saying that he mentioned Daniel and all that stuff to capitalize on the situation, or he made his videos to capitalize on the situation. by saying that the videos weren't monetized, when it's like that
Yes, they were.
just because you don't make,
Yeah.
even if they weren't, just because he didn't make money on those videos themselves doesn't mean he wasn't capitalizing on it. Because if it's like a Super Mega was a popular channel for the, relatively. I mean, they were like at like 1 million subs, relatively popular. And you make your videos, even if the videos that you made on them aren't monetized, that's gonna drive people to your, if they like your video and they have your same ideology of like just believing victims, they're gonna go watch your other videos, which probably are monetized. So even if you're not profiting directly from the videos you made on Super Mega, you're still getting a net profit.
Profiting.
You still have a net profit overall on your channel as a whole from making the content.
Has been from people harassing me after being sent to my channel by Ryan
he's,
and by other
kind of
YouTubers who are
retarded.
making 3-hour rants
So-
about
Yeah.
why Lex's experience
Can't
getting
change the
assaulted is
facts.
a lie made up for attention. I am absolutely not a
Dumbs.
stranger to hate campaigns like this. I have dealt with months of hate following my coverage on stories like Sneeko or Gus Johnson, both situations where I was harassed endlessly for uplifting the voices of victims who are attacked just like this. It is a never-failing pattern that every time a victim speaks up, their words are dissected and ripped apart by people who want to find any reason to believe that the creator they love is not deeply flawed. I personally do believe that there were a lot of missteps that were taken when speaking out about Matt and Ryan. I think that Lex's video was long and that she spoke about her experience emotionally because of everything that happened to her and the way that her life seemingly fell apart after being sexually assaulted by a friend of hers. I don't think that she's in the wrong for that, regardless of the way that people use that as a way to discredit her story. I also believe that I could have done a better job in reporting this story. I
Okay.
was told by people close to me that these things
He's
happened
accepting
with
that he
Matt
should have
and
done a better
Ryan, and I would
job.
agree with my initial reaction claiming that they are
Yeah,
horrible people.
now.
I believe looking back.
I agree with my initial reaction that they are horrible people. I mean, I guess you have the right
They're
to.
not just taking it right back.
Yeah,
I know I fucked up, but they're shitty people.
like if that's the like, I think like if I understand that he's gonna, that's the point of view that he's gonna have no matter what, is that he's gonna think that like that they're not good people, which granted, when you're looking at the situation including all of the other shit that was added on top of the Don Lex stuff, yeah, they've done some shitty things behind the scenes and whatnot, but like whenever
they're not extremely innocent, but they're
Right.
innocent of 99% of the fucking allegations.
right, but when you're looking at it just as the Lex shit, the Lex and Don situation, they're like, they might have like maybe mishandled it a little bit, but like they didn't cover anything up. Like they don't have an obligation to tell people what happened. So like they didn't cover anything up. They never like denied anything or tried to hide anything. Like Lex didn't talk about it until now. That's not the same thing as covering it up.
Yeah, talked about it now after Leighton got fired.
Right.
Again,
fact that this
super
title was
super
reactionary, and I
convenient.
disagree with using the specific language.
They're
in
great
my
friends
initial video,
again,
I'm
and
sorry
then
for
as
that.
soon
I do
as he
not
gets
think Matt
fired,
and Ryan are
done.
Right.
defined
I
by
don't
this
know, I just see
experience,
it- I
nor do
just see
think
it
they are
as just-
incapable of learning from it and growing to be better.
If they
examples
like,
for their audience. I still stand by my
they
initial
should never be
opinions on Matt and
believed
Ryan's
again. They
responses,
really
and I
should.
don't believe they should be praised or defended as if they are innocent at all.
The
in
way,
this
like,
situation.
if they're gonna come out with another allegation, they gotta have some
Incapable.
hard evidence.
Right.
No one should be able to fucking believe them at face value anymore.
Let's see.
The way that they can destroy people's careers just by word of mouth and showing, like,
Yeah.
if you look at her like claims, it's all like either no proof, it's from her phone. So like it's not even like most people do when they do commentary expose, they
Mhm.
put like this text on the screen.
Yeah.
All she did
didn't
was
even
show
do
her
that.
phone.
Right. And I had like
And
whenever
that could
I
have been like I'm just gonna say like it could be them, but I could have like I can literally just put your name on someone's fucking phone number
yeah.
and that person's saying some horrible shit and I just show it to the fucking screen.
Right.
Look, it's Time Lord saying I hate them all, burn them.
Right. And like I had like my arguments in his comment, in like Nick's comments and other comment sections about this whole topic, and like the amount of people like saying like, oh, she showed proof, and it's like, all she did was like
Yeah.
hold her phone up to the screen. It's like she really didn't show proof, and like people saying that like it had it like their evidence for like supporting her story and saying and like taking the stance that it's true was like, oh, but there's so many people like agreeing with what she said and like corroborating it, and it's like corroboration isn't evidence. And then, you know, as I usually do, I give an example showing how like what they're saying is dumb, and then they don't respond. Because like I remember saying like, if someone I know says that you killed someone and I corroborate their story, by what you're saying, that means that it did happen, even if there's no evidence and you actually didn't do it. That's the stance that you're taking whenever you say that like people corroborated her story, so it must be true. It's like, no, corroboration isn't evidence. Support isn't evidence. Like, evidence is evidence. Or like an admission from Dom would be evidence. But just other people agreeing with what she said, even though they weren't there either, isn't evidence. Yeah.
I don't know.
Of learning from it and growing to be
They're
better
dumb.
examples for their
Confirmed.
audience.
Right.
I still stand by my initial opinions on Matt and Ryan's responses, and I don't believe they should be praised or defended.
Okay.
It's dumb.
Now he says he stands by his initial stance on Matt and Ryan's responses, and that they shouldn't be praised or what does he say?
As if they are innocent at all.
Praised
in
as
the
if they are
situation.
innocent at all in the
Matt Watson and
situation. But like a lot of the shit that was levied against them, they are innocent of it. Like whenever Lex said that Matt cheated on his girl, he showed that that wasn't true. Or when they said that they covered it up and shit like that, like it wasn't true. Or when they made them homeless, or that they, whenever Lex
Which
claimed,
really wasn't true at all.
yeah, or when Lex claimed that like they restricted her and Rav access to the Plex to get their stuff, that was also shown to not be true. Like what? Oh my god.
Yeah, they said, "Hey, can we have somewhere to stay for a little bit?" And like
Right.
5 months later,
3K likes. Oh, I don't have the extension to see the dislikes. Damn. Oh well.
Ryan McGee put their audience at risk and lied to the people who watched them because they knew it would negatively affect their image.
They did.
If you do not
What?
agree with
Wait,
me
did he just accuse them of lying?
at all in this situation. Matt Watson and Ryan McGee put their audience at risk and lied to the people who watched them because they knew it would negatively affect their image.
Matt Watson and Ryan McGee lied to their audience, or put their audience at risk and lied to them because they knew it would hurt their image.
about what?
I don't know. There was a jump cut, so I don't know if he's even going to address, if he's even going to say what they apparently lied about.
If you do not agree with me on that, then I do not think that you should watch.
Yeah, he's not gonna. He just says he's literally saying if you don't agree with me, then you shouldn't watch.
Consume my content.
Watch it. So basically, he's saying that if you don't agree with him that they lied and put their audience at risk, you shouldn't watch his content.
Yeah, no one was and no one will.
Yeah.
It is gross the way
Like,
that people have claimed
you got to
innocence
where
from
you
Matt
are
and
because you were an
Ryan, and I
extreme
hope all of you
lefty,
take
and
a
then
good
now
look
it's
at the way
biting you in the
everyone is
ass.
reacting to this story
Dude.
before continuing to support the creators you watch.
No,
and
I should
enjoy.
make
None of this means that
allegations
people should be attacking Lexi
about
and
anyone
people
I
around her
want
as if this was a
and not be
proven,
contested
calculated
ever.
attack to use Lexi's
This is
assault
how
as a way to
reality
cancel
is,
some
I
YouTubers.
guess.
It disappoints me that
Yeah.
people who watch my channel would buy into the idea that
I
would
could be a
risk my
cunt
career and safety
100% of the
to ruin
time.
someone else's YouTube
But you can't be a
channel.
cunt to
The claim that is
me.
being made about me
Can't
is
be a
that I
cunt to me.
made my initial
Nope.
video without looking at the evidence or letting Super Mega speak about
I
their
guess
side of the
then that
issue.
makes
If
you
you
a
know my channel,
Nazi.
especially at that time,
'Cause
I
of
was
course
posting
they all go to
constantly and I
that
was
one.
always trying to be the quickest one to get to a story. I followed up
You
Lexi's
disagree
story and gave
once,
it a couple days.
Nazi.
He just admitted to like the reason he didn't in his like I guess initial video the reason he didn't like wait for Super Mega to respond or try to get their side of the story is because he's saying that at that point in his channel, that point being like what, a month ago, like a month, he was trying to be the quickest one to the story.
Which ruined his reputation.
Right. Oh my lord.
is to see what happened, and in that video I said that I would be immediately
I don't
following
know.
up with a new video after
like-
Ryan and Matt give their
I think
response to the
after when he
situation.
was
After
calling
they
for like
responded, I
18
immediately
people to be
scripted and put
banned
together
and
the
then
second
saying,
video
I never
on the
called anyone, I
situation,
never said
which is
anyone
even
should be
longer than the first
banned.
video.
Right.
I never
Put it out a
said
couple days later,
Gideon
and I was careful
was,
not to mince words on what
I'm
Matt and
glad
Ryan
he
thought
was
about this
banned.
controversy. I did not hide
I never
anything
said
they
Sneeko should
Since
be
then,
banned. I
there have
never
been
said
constant claims that have been made acting as if I
should be
never
banned. I
followed
never
up on
said
this
like
situation,
XYZ
even though my
should
video
be
and their
banned,
responses
and then
was
like
even
of
more
course,
detailed than the video I made about Lex's story.
like,
Regardless,
literally
almost
saying,
every comment I've seen acts as if I've never
like the
reported
Sneeko
on what
one was a
happened
great
after
one.
Matt and
I
Ryan
want YouTube to ban Sneeko off the platform.
Right. I remember
But
that.
apparently he never said that. Apparently he never said YouTube should ban him.
That's fucking stupid.
He's been calling for people's bans for over a year, but then says, I never called for anyone's ban. You guys are Nazis. Because that's that's all they
so much of the
have when they
criticism
get
I've
pushed to a
received from
corner.
making these videos has been from people
Nazi!
who never took the time to watch any of the videos
You don't
I made
agree
about
with
the
me 100%? You must hate the Jews.
Now he's saying that people who are wait, I'm gonna rewind it, but I'm pretty sure he's saying that the people who are criticizing him didn't watch any of his stuff or whatever. One second. What? Wait. Yeah, I'm making a title. Oh, whatever. Oh shit. Wait.
Stop doing digital blackface. It's racist as fuck.
Digital.
Fucking Tony, bro. He skits in. Like.
situation, and it becomes increasingly more
One second.
on what happened after Matt and Ryan responded. So much of the criticism I've received from making these videos has been from people who never took the time to watch any of the videos I made about the situation.
So that's what that is what he's saying. He said so much of the criticism I've received has been from people who couldn't or didn't take the time to watch any of the videos he made on the situation. It's like, but the videos that you made is what's being criticized. Oh my god. How do these fuckers get so fucking popular? Oh my god.
Because when you change your content to be extremely left, like Hassan, well, no, I'm not even gonna say like Hassan, kind of like Ethan Klein,
Right.
where he wasn't extremely
Hassan was
left,
like
and
always
then,
left-ish.
thanks to Destiny, but Ethan Klein wasn't always as left as he was. But when you start seeing those money rolls come in, because you go to a different political position where you don't actually believe anything that they say, you get thousands and millions.
Oh my.
But good
And it
luck.
becomes increasingly more obvious that they took the word of people deflecting
Good luck
from the truth
adapting to
rather
any
than
other
actually
new
watching all
political
of the videos.
state when it happens. Like, the pendulum is swinging backwards. And I hope it's like the
Right.
pendulum of retardation is coming right back to where it should be in the middle, where you can say retard again and other slurs.
Right. Now he's saying that he's still going about his like people didn't watch his stuff, saying that like people are just trying to believe people who deflect from this situation or whatever, the truth of the situation or something like that.
Involved. You cannot watch a video from another creator or even from Matt and Ryan claiming that I am a liar without even watching the content that I made in the first place. That is the definition of attacking someone in bad faith, and I do believe that I looked at all of their videos and reported on them as accurately as I could. As I've always said, I want the people who watch my videos to come to their own conclusion. Watch my videos on Super Mega, but also watch their videos and watch the videos of people constantly criticizing me and saying that I am acting in complete dishonesty. Now, if I were to go back and change anything, I do think I should have waited until Matt and Ryan responded to everything before talking about it. In hindsight, that is a big mistake that I will not be making in the future, and I'm sorry for that. I like to report on news as quickly as I can, and I did so with both my videos in this case, but specifically with this story, I should have absolutely waited on a response by Super Mega and made one big video about it rather than separating both stories, and I'm very sorry to everybody involved for making that mistake. I definitely need to take a look at my content and look at the way that I can impact other people as a result of telling my stories. This situation has told me that I need to take a lot more care when it comes to reporting these stories, and I will not make that mistake in the future, and I apologize. After thinking about how to address discuss this for a while, I decided to unlist both my videos about Super Mega to diffuse as much harassment as I can and hopefully put the situation to rest.
Oh, what? He unlisted the other videos? Wait, he unlisted them? Nick is not green.
I'm sure he did. Hold on. I'm
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Well, I'll check his green is not Nick channel. And then I'll check his Nick is not green channel. Okay.
That's what he said. He said he's gonna he said he's going to, after whatever he said he's gonna unlist them. So yeah, it looks like he did, because they were on his green is not Nick or whatever channel.
I see.
I said, but I think they were on this channel. Yeah, he did unlist them. Okay. Huh. Okay, so at least he did that. That's that's 1 point to him, and then like 30 billion not to him. Like,
No, he could be a little bit of a cuck.
yeah.
I'm going to link both unlisted videos in the description, so there is still a way to access and watch them. But
Oh, well, okay, well, what's the fucking point? He unlisted them, but he put, okay, because unlisting is not the same as deleting. He has the links to both videos in the description of this video, so people can still go see them, but just you can't see it on his channel. You have to go through the link.
You know what? Fuck you, Nick.
I do not want the public to come across
I'm
them anymore
unlistening
because of the
them, but
way
here's
that
the
it has
link.
affected everyone. I believe Lex is going to publicly talk about all of these
It's my
claims in the near
beta
future,
way of
so
saying
some
I'm gonna
questions
get
that were
rid
made
of them,
directly
but not
towards her
really.
and her story should be answered there. But again, our social
Oh, he just said that he said he thinks that Lex is gonna talk in the near future or something about the stuff. That's gonna be, if that's true, that's gonna be funny. That's gonna be pretty good.
I'm being awfully cancelled because I made shitty videos.
Right.
social media accounts are not controlled the same way. I am not in
It's all
consistent
these
communication with her,
misogynists,
and
'cause
I
I
am
bet-
not
I bet I'm
associated
gonna
with
put that
how
on
she
the
goes about
card
telling her
that,
story. If you come across
she's
this
gonna say
video and
something
you look at
about
everything and you
misogyny,
feel like you want to
'cause that's
stop
what they
watching
all
the
do.
channel, that is your decision.
Even
And
though
if you
this
want to keep
literally
watching
has
me and
nothing
you
to
want to
do
keep
with
seeing what I'm doing,
misogyny.
I'll be back on Monday.
Wow. That was a video.
Yeah, it was very shitty. Waste of your time.
I had to put it on 1.5. I had to put it on 1.25 playback speed. God. Like, how can you just avoid just like he kind of owns up to some of it at the end, but it's like
Then he doubles down.
he owns up to
Oh,
some
I
of
did
it,
this,
but then
but-
yeah, like he owns up to some of it. Like he owns up to some of it in the most loose way possible. Like at the end of like, I could have handled it better. I could have this, that, and the other. It's like that's the like bare minimum of accountability you could take. It's like, but then he spends like the whole like beginning. He spends like the whole beginning of it basically just trying to write everything off as like, I felt like I had to talk about this because it was in these videos and I was just trying to cover these videos and all that. And it's like,
But I won't tell
Dude.
my audience that they told me to cover it. Like his like reputation should. The sad thing is, even though he has this this scar, it's gonna be fucking like it's gonna be erased in a while because his fucking audience is that brain dead.
yeah.
Like he has a little bit of a dig because some of his fucking sleeper agent fans are fucking waking up. Like, oh, you're actually retarded. I'm out of here. But the rest of them are like, I got, Nick is not green, is right. He was right all along. See, guys, he's a good person.
Right.
They're still sleeping in their fucking CIA agent shit, bro. They're still sleeping.
Oh man,
And that's the
what
sad thing, is that more of them are gonna fucking sleep.
mm-hmm. What
They're
a
not gonna be. Oh, I can. They're not gonna woke. They're not gonna be woke, bro.
what
They're
a
not gonna wake up.
what a fucking what a fucking thing. What a thing. Jesus Christ.
Man, where's my boy Shiny? He needs to say something retarded. Hold up.
Yeah. Shiny's funny.
Yeah, that was fucking great. You got minors on your phone? When he said that to him,
You got miners on your phone? Damn.
bro, I was talking about coal miners, bro.
You fucking. I make this best Smash content.
That
That was
I'm the best. I'm the best Smash creator who hasn't touched any kid.
kids. You know, you go to like his channel and like almost like 80% of it is Pokemon Soul Silver.
Yeah. But yeah, he's funny as hell.
Yeah.
He made that way more enjoyable because I was just getting sick of fucking his retardation. And I was like, you know what? Thank God
Yeah.
you're here.
Like I would have like an actual conversation with him, like a one-on-one. I would genuinely do that and just try to like get to the bottom of something of try to see like is it like just like an elaborate thing of like trying to like build up more like a to try to like boost, I guess, like his like relevancy in some way or something like that. Because
Like I proved multiple times as he keeps saying, "Oh, I have other controversies. I got 2,000 video views on a video, and all those videos were like 10 to like 8 years ago."
right.
Like, yeah, 7 years ago you may have gotten
Yeah.
it, but
And it's like
I don't remember you being in any controversy 7 years ago.
yeah. His I don't know. I just something about him. It's interesting.
Yeah, I know. I
It's
got it to the key. It's called
yeah.
schizophrenia.
It's like it's weird almost to me how like interacting with him it like it's I don't know if you get the same feeling, but like it's like weird to me how much it feels like reminiscent of like early to like mid lore Chris Chan. You know what I mean? Of like
Yeah.
it like his issue comes from just he doesn't just not he just won't not engage with the people that are fucking with him, that are so obviously just fucking with him and trying to get the reactions. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
it's just weird. And then he, I mean, in his own way, he shares a lot of personality traits with Chris Chan of like the weird like conspiracy theory stuff and whatnot, and the hatred of Donald Trump and whatnot.
Yeah, but it took him like 30 minutes. Like, Shiny was there before you got in, and you were there from the beginning. And
Right.
so it was like, get that fucking guy, Time LG, in here. It's like, now you noticed him?
Right. I think it's because I don't
He
know.
lied on me.
I don't know.
He was
Yeah.
lying on me.
I don't know if it was because like he was just seeing the like me talking in like the chat, but I mean he was like, I don't know if he was seeing that, but yeah.
No, you were talking in the chat the entire time, and he wasn't seeing it.
Right. I
even
don't know.
mentioned you in chats. Like, even you tried to threaten to sue him, and he didn't say anything. But then Shiny came in, and somehow he saw you. Get that fucker Time LG in here. He's lying on my name. He doesn't believe the proof that isn't proof.
Yeah, and it was just like
isn't proof.
yeah, it was like because that's what I kept trying to get. I was like, you're just sending screenshots. Like just saying something is proof or something's wrong. Like it's not the same thing as like showing that it's wrong. Cause like, and I was like, even out like, cause like obviously, cause it was like, it was later for y'all than it was for me. So even after everybody like got off and whatnot, and I was like kind of just like in my kitchen, I was like talking, I was like thinking about the whole thing, and I was like he has to have some sort of like disability mentally, because like otherwise it's like when people are saying stuff about you, there's two ways to handle it, and it's either like you but he doesn't go either route. He just is, oh, they're lying, and I'm saying they're lying, so they're lying. And it's like, you could also like, ugh. You could also like, you realistically, if he wanted to like, optically, if he wanted to like end up looking good in the situation, he would challenge you guys and be like, well, show that I think one of his like things is like saying that apparently, I guess he says that you guys say that he smokes meth or crack or whatever, and it's like,
That's another guy. I just say
Yeah.
he's schizophrenic.
Yeah, or like,
yeah, that's fact check.
or like the view botting or the AI thing, and it's like, well, then just ask them like to show how that's like that where you do that, because that's what I do whenever it comes to like the like KEKW guys and what I back in the beginning, whenever. Oh my God, this game is so loud.
Put your best fist forward and give it.
There we go. Voice is off. Jesus Christ. Like in the beginning with like the KEKW guys and all them, it was, you know, all their shit that they were saying and whatnot, and it was always, I you know, ask for fucking proof, and then they never have anything. It's like, that's the easiest way, because it's like, if somebody wants to say something about you, if they're gonna say it, then if they don't have, they should have proof. But it's, he just is like, he just gets so upset about it. And so, like, he just goes ape shit. So I'm surprised, at least he hasn't said anything to me in recent time at all since last night. So
Same.
I'm like,
I guess he finally figured out maybe don't fucking text, because that was also like one of the reasons why we had
Right.
a truce.
yeah, I
where
remember
he
that from like
wouldn't
what,
text
like
me,
the first
he
thing.
wouldn't text him, and then 15 minutes later he was adding Skelly, but he said whatever.
Right.
And I just said whatever, you know, he's gonna do what he's gonna do, and then he adds me and fucking Echo 4 days later, talking shit. I was like, you know
Mhm.
what? Fuck you then.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing that I always and I always had I always had said the same like shit to the KKOZ and KEKW, like all of them, because that's like it comes to the online shit, that's like the only like real people that I have like anything actively ongoing with right now at the moment is them. And like, that's what I always say is like, you idiots don't talk about me, I don't talk about you. And like, I stand by that. And but then they like have like this like almost like they just have like this like mental compulsion to where they just like have to talk about me. And it's just, but then they always like try to flip it into like, I'm the one that apparently looks bad because I'm replying to them still talking about me when I haven't talked about them like at all.
Oh, that means you talked about him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Or like whenever
it's hard to
they
do.
try to like be like, oh, but you make streams where like you talk about Twitter's like you talk about Twitter shit for
Yeah, 'cause
2
it's
hours,
fucking
and it's like,
entertaining.
and it's like,
You gotta entertain
and
an audience.
right, and I'm like, and what? So what if I'm talking about Twitter stuff? It's like I think one of them tried saying like nobody watches your streams because you're talking about Twitter shit, and it's like, or some it says something, and I was like, so like every commentary channel is irrelevant or whatever, or is like, they try to say that like if I'm talking about it, then I'm obviously mad about it, and I'm like, so every commentary channel is mad about the topics they talk about, or like, or I say like, I always use this comparison or analogy or whatever of like, by the logic you're using, a news anchor is mad about the things that they're talking about they cover on the news because they're talking about it. It's like just because somebody talks about something doesn't mean that they're fucking mad about, or like they care about, or like are mad about the thing that they're talking about. It's just like they don't see that irony in what they're saying and how it like backfires on them. But they never will see that irony. They never will. It's God, I love whenever I have like a video to like react to, like on a stream.
Yep.
It's very rare. I try every now and then. I try to find something that's like a good topic and whatnot. That's why like I at one point I did like a whole stream where I watched an old Kyle Rittenhouse debate of like Destinies and like talked about it. And it was fun because there was a dumbass bitch in there in that stream, and it was fucking hilarious. But because usually I'm just by myself, whenever just streaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off, but it was a good talking to you, man.
Yeah.
I hope your stream goes well.
Yeah.
But
Me too. I hope it doesn't fucking.
I tweeted it out.
I saw that one. I
tried-
think that was before the fucking the
yeah,
like
and I
crash
said
or whatever.
somehow OBS fucked. Go watch the new one. But,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm getting tired and I gotta go to bed.
All right.
But you have a good night, dude.
You too. I guess whenever streamer mode's on, it doesn't play like the sound effect when somebody joins or leaves, which is weird. It's fine, but it's like it's weird that it doesn't play like the thing. I didn't even look at where my placement was in the team leaderboard thing. Can I pause? Oh, it will pause. I gotta go fucking piss again. Holy shit. Oh, my knee. My knee is in pain. What's up, Nova? Alrighty. Let me see. What? Oh. Shift tab. Okay. All comms in Gaza have been shut down, and the idea of that's funny. Oh yeah, because the stream title is still smoking boba packs from the last thing because it didn't save the changed title. That's funny. I don't know why it wasn't working, like letting me like change it, but. Wait, what? I can take a training to expire my thing? Take action? Get started. Begin review. Next. Take training. Next. The creator uploads a video in which they discuss the conspiracy theory about a neighboring country's government being corrupt. No. Covering conspiracy theory isn't a video about an ongoing war between her country and a neighboring country, speaking about the neighboring countries. I don't think it is. Yeah. Right. Another recording of a university lecture on YouTube. In the lecture, the professor talks about the history of. The professor says the phrase "Sieg Heil," the common promotional slogan of the Nazi Party in Germany. The professor goes on to talk about the history of the Nazi Party. No. Peter uploads a video in which he discusses the 2010 earthquake that occurred in his country, Haiti. Experts say the earthquake killed at least 100,000 people in the video. Here shows his being. That doesn't make sense. Well, yeah, that's obviously. I don't question it. But it's not. Yeah, even though that's bullshit, but yeah. Members of the other party should be excluded from all aspects of society. Yo, we're up to 13 subs. Cock and ball torture is where it's at, boys. What's up? View channel. Okay. Part 2 of Nick is not green video stream. Where's the errors? Oh. Let's go. Dude. 13.5 watch hours in the well, that's probably, yeah. It's about right. Um. That is crazy. Honestly, to finish that fucking video and shit. Might just end the stream here. It was a really good stream. I really enjoyed. That was a really good stream. Had the guys in here and all that. That was awesome. I really enjoyed it. It was a good fun. Um, hopefully might do it again tomorrow. Maybe we'll see. Um, maybe something tomorrow. Maybe another stream, play some games and shit. I don't know. We'll see. We're out of bozo packs to smoke, so that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But it was really fun, really fun. Really enjoyed it. Next time, yeah.